Hey, what's up guys? Today I will be reviewing Steven Universe Episode 1. I actually didn't get the title of the episode, so I'll just add that later in the video. So this show is by Rebecca Sugar, who does all the songs on Adventure Time. All those, I think they're on a ukulele. She does all those songs. I'm not sure if she works on the show anymore, because I know, I don't know, like, sometimes when a person gets their own show, they normally leave the show that they're working on. And it kind of seems like this is a trend. You work on a show and you eventually get your own show. Some of the older people from Cartoon Network who aren't on the network right now, that's what happened to them. Like the guy who did Chowder, he used to work on The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and eventually got his own show. So the first episode of Steven Universe is free on iTunes if you want to go check that out. I think I have the first episode right here. Let me see. It's called Gym Glow. So, and one more thing before I start this review. I was literally mad that they changed the art style of this show. Like, I was mad because there was no explanation about it. But someone gave me the explanation. It was made as a Tumblr post by the creator of Lakewood Plaza, who works on this show. And I'm also hoping that Lakewood Plaza and Clarence become shows, because I haven't really seen anything about them yet, but I hope they become shows and are put on Cartoon Network. But basically, why the art style was changed, it was because Rebecca wanted to change the art style, so she just did it. And I've also heard that she changed it before the pilot even aired, or before the pilot was leaked. The pilot did look beautiful, and I was ready to hate this new art style. It's less detailed, but it still looks beautiful in motion, and you'll see that when you watch the episode. But that's enough about that. Onto the episode. So, basically, Steven's favorite ice cream, the Cookie Cat, has been discontinued, so he's mad about that. He's upset. But come on, a fat kid who loves ice cream, really? You had to go there. Oh, man. And then the girls are fighting some kind of insect creature back at their house. But I wanted to also do a description on the character, so forget the episode description for a second. Steven's the character who looks Hispanic. That's what I thought he was, Hispanic. I'm not sure. He's fat. He's still in training with this crystal gem. And Steven likes music, which is definitely an easy way for Rebecca to get her music into the show. I'm not the biggest fan of her music. I'm just saying, some songs I like and some I don't. I think it kind of makes no sense when the characters just randomly break out into this, this rap, or just the songs that she makes. Sometimes they just sound really weird to me. I don't know why. It's like the first time I heard her songs on Adventure Time, I was just wondering, like, what's wrong with this song? Something doesn't seem right. I don't know. Maybe it's the way they're recorded. I don't know. Just whenever they break out into song on this show or Adventure Time, I just don't like it. And we have the leader of the Crystal Gems, Garnet. She's black or Jamaican or both. I don't know. And she can summon giant hands with her gem. And then we have Amethyst, who's fat too and kind of messy because she was like picking her nose and stuff. I never did like messy characters. It's just like pretty gross. And she can summon a whip. And Pearl, who's like skinny and white. I don't know. Do these characters have races? Because Amethyst is purple. I don't know. Pearl's a character I didn't really like initially based on her design, but she's grown on me after the first episode, and I think I like her out of the other gems. I know, I'm just judging the characters on the first episode. What am I talking about? And her gem summons a staff. I don't know much about this universe. That's part of the title. But I just don't know much about it yet. But the world that Rebecca has created is very interesting, and I can't wait to learn more about this show and its characters and everything. But back to the episode. The girls bought Steven some Cookie Cat ice cream at the other stores, I guess. I don't know how that works. Ran out at one store, and they got it at another. I don't know, whatever. So he eats one, and his gem activates. He doesn't summon his weapon yet, but each of the girls gives him an explanation of how to summon it. And then there was a scene with Pearl, and there were petals everywhere. It was amazing. It looked amazing, and it reminded me like of part of an anime scene. They're under the cherry blossom tree. It just looked really nice. But none of them really help Steven, so he tries to do it his own way, and he recreates the scene, and he summons a shield afterwards. That's not the coolest weapon, but I guess he could throw it and cut things. I've seen people do that in cartoons or whatever. I don't know. I just don't really like the shield as a weapon because it's normally used for blocking or defense more than offense. And the greatest defense is the best offense, I think. So the mother of the bug creatures that they killed earlier comes out, and the girls go handle it. Steven thinks he can summon his weapon using his ice cream, and that's like a quote from the commercials. Like the same commercials they air all the time. It's like him yelling, I can summon my weapon using ice cream or something like that. And he confronts the centipede monster thing, and he doesn't summon anything but a sick stomach because he's just eating these cookie cats, and at the end of the episode he's just like throwing up. But he helps by electrocuting it using the fridge he got in the beginning of the episode from that store, and then the girls just come out and finish it off. I just love saying the girls. That just sounds right. I like that. If I review more episodes of the show, I'm just going to keep calling them the girls. I like saying that. So after they defeat it, it turns into like a green Pokeball. That's what it looked like. I don't know. And then it disappeared. So this show is funny, and the music's great. The animation looks great despite the art style change. And I really like this show, and I can't wait to see more of this wonderful universe. So those are my thoughts on the first episode of Steven Universe Gym Glow. And thank you for watching, guys. If you want to, follow me on Facebook or Twitter. I don't post that much, but you can follow me on there. It's in the description. Later.